welcome to A-Town High School here in Abingdon, Illinois, as we get ready for some Monday night basketball here on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. My name's Wyatt Reed, as we get ready to go this evening as the #1 team in Class 1A, the A-Town Tornadoes, hosting the West Central Heat. A-Town looking for their 10th win in a row, looking to push that win streak into double figures. They come into this one 21-3, and as I mentioned, the #1 team in the state of Illinois. So very exciting, as always, to get to watch these guys here on TSSR, and we will have this one for you here tonight as they take on a very scrappy West Central team. West Central, you look at their record, they've had a tough year. Don't get me wrong. They come into this one just 6-14 on the season. They've lost their last 4 in a row, but they're a very scrappy bunch. They're not going to make it easy for you. Their last 4 losses, they've all been within about that 20-point range, which kind of indicates that you've had a relatively close game throughout most of those games here. So it's going to be interesting to see, and you've got certainly one player in particular on the West Central side. That'd be Harley Haynes, big number 3. You may have heard that name in the volleyball world. She's an incredible volleyball player, but her size, she comes into this one, she's going to cause a problem because A-Town, let's be honest, if you've watched any of the TSSR broadcasts this year, A-Town doesn't have anybody near as tall as Harley Haynes. Now, they've got good defenders, but there's only so much you can do when you're dealing with somebody as tall as Harley Haynes, and she's going to be a handful here tonight, and we'll see how this all plays out. Now, we are starting with the varsity first here tonight, and then we're going into a junior varsity modified game. It'll be a shortened game afterwards. We will have that modified game for you here on TSSR, but it will be shorter. Hopefully we can chat with head coach Dugan afterwards, maybe during that ball game, during the JV game here, and kind of get his thoughts on the varsity game. But the varsity game will be first. That's why we have it here tonight, as the girls are warming up. West Central's already warmed up, ready to go, but A-Town looking to get some more shots in as we are about to get things started here. A Monday night basketball game, girls basketball here. We got boys basketball coming up later this week. Busy week upon us here at A-Town High School as the season winding down. Just 2 more home games, this one and one more for the A-Town girls before they turn their attention to the playoffs, which they'll have some home games there as A-Town hosting a regional. But it'll be just 2 more regular season home games. They still got plenty of games on the road before the end of the year, but just 2 more left here at A-Town High School for the girls' side, and we'll have those 2 here for you on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. As we get ready for our national anthem here this evening, we'll take a break. When we come back, we'll have that national anthem and the starting lineups on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
There's been a lot of rewarding parts working at McDonough District Hospital. I've had patients come to me that maybe have not had care in the community, care available. So with the addition of nurse practitioners lately, we've been able to add more care, and that's very rewarding to me. My hope is that when the patients leave at the end of an appointment, they leave and they definitely feel like they've been listened to, and they feel like their needs have been met, their cares have been met, and that they're going to get the proper treatment that they deserve from me as a provider.
And welcome back. TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. Wyatt Reed on the call as we get ready for starting lineups here as the A-Town girls hosting the West Central Heat here this evening. Tornadoes versus the Heat. Quite the combination there, but either way, we are hanging out here this evening, and it's good to have you along. A-Town once again coming in ranked number 1 in the state in Class 1A, and they'll have their hands full here as they take on a West Central Heat team. Again, they're a very scrappy team. You look at their record, you wouldn't think that, 6-14, but they are a very scrappy bunch. And, you know, with the size of Harley Haynes, she can certainly cause some problems. So we'll see how it plays out this evening as good crowd filing in here for the earlier start here today. Again, we're doing varsity first, and then we're doing a modified JV game afterwards. Don't know how modified that JV game will be, but I do know it is a modified for sure. So it's going to be a modified game, a little quicker for that JV game, and we'll have it for you this evening as we get ready for starting lineups here. West Central, their starting lineup off to my right. I can see them, and we'll see which way they come out here, as we've got Addie Seitz, number 10, the first starter out there. Pretty good shooter for the West Central side. And then Harley Haynes, again, she's going to be a handful here. You can just see how tall she is, how she towers over even the referees out there on the floor here. So Harley certainly going to be one to watch here tonight, big number 3. Grace Seitz in there. Yes, 2 different Seitz in the starting lineup. Number 20 is out there, and I don't actually have a number 20. Is that Lauren Winters? Who did they say number 20 was? Did you guys hear? And number 5, it's Lainey Clausing. I think it's Lauren Winters, if I heard right. It is Winters. All right, so she's different on the scorecard here tonight. They have her as number 15 on my roster, but she's actually number 20. Starting lineup for the A-Town Tornadoes. This one's going to be pretty regular, you would assume, as making her way out there, the star guard, Kennedy Quinn, making her way out there. Number 11, that is Emma Gunther, also in that starting lineup. Number 14, I see down on the bench, that is Caden Quinn, having a very good season for the Tornadoes. Kind of doing that dirty work. Also has been shooting the ball pretty well here this season. Haley Redding, the senior, just a few more games left here at A-Town High School. And another senior with just a few games left here at A-Town, that would be number 24, Taylor Ford. So for West Central, it's Seitz, Haynes, Seitz, Winters, Clausing. That's your starting 5. And for A-Town, it is Quinn, Gunther, Quinn, Redding, and Ford. Good to have you along. Feel free to get into the comments. Braden's already gotten into the comments. He is cheering loud for the A-Town Tornadoes here this evening. Always good to have Braden. Always good to have you along as well. Feel free to get into the comments. Let us know who you're pulling for and your reaction to the ball game at hand as we are officially underway. West Central wins the opening tip-off, and we are going right to left here. West Central in those road blues, as taking it all the way to the basket and laying it right up and in is Addie Seitz. Addie getting on the board here early for West Central, a 2-0 start for the Heat. As throwing that one, nice pass to the baseline, and one blocked away. And then we got a whistle and a foul inside. I believe that was blocked away by Addie Seitz. So what a start to the ball game for Addie here this evening. As she blocks that one away. Oftentimes when you think about the blocks category, you think Harley Haynes would be the one, but no, that was Addie Seitz getting her hand on that one. Left side it goes. Here's Caden Quinn passing, cutting to the basket. That's Taylor Ford. She'll lay it up, no good, but a foul is called. And that'll send A-Town to the line. A couple of quick fouls here on West Central, and that's going to be the big key here in this ball game is how does West Central deal with foul trouble? Don't want to get too many players in foul trouble because, well, they don't have too many players to reach for on their bench. As the first one's up and good, Taylor Ford gets it to go. 2-1 is the start. As folks still filing in, as you can see on the top of the screen there. 7:22 left here, opening quarter. That one is short on the rebound, but taken right back by Caden Quinn, who turns around, left-handed hook shot is no good. Rebound to Harley Haynes. She'll bring it up the floor. And yeah, we talk about her size, but she does run point from time to time. Got to see that a little bit at their game against Macomb earlier this season. That one's poked, stolen away. Here comes Kennedy Quinn, scoring 1,000 points earlier this season. Quinn looking to lead her Tornadoes side, as there's a 3 in the corner. That was Haley Redding. She might have rushed that shot a little bit, as we got shot no good. Here comes West Central in transition. 2-1 our score. And getting it back out there, that is Clausing, excuse me. Getting it right side now to Addie Seitz. 2-1 is our score. Good to have Vic joining us here from North Dakota. Thanks for joining us there in North Dakota. We got a whistle. We got a 30-second timeout. Coach Dugan, don't believe, was very happy with what he was seeing, but maybe it might be a substitution timeout. The substitution timeout is indeed the call, as heading into the ball game is Avery Stiegel. So Coach Dugan saw something he didn't like and wanted to switch it out. Oh, Emma might have got bumped in the head is what I'm being told. There's a 3 back of the rim. That one's no good. Grace Seitz. I'm being told there was an elbow to the face of Emma Gunther as she got hit. She was rebound, or they were going for that rebound on the missed shot by Haley Redding back on that previous possession. 6:12 to go here in the opening quarter. Into the corner. Taylor Ford, nice save. Somehow saved that inbounds, but West Central comes away with it. They'll bring it right to left here. 6 minutes to go. West Central in the red, white, and blues here tonight. A-Town in their home whites with green numbers and letters, as that one's poked to the corner, and it's out of play. Nice play there defensively by A-Town to poke that one away and force the turnover. 5:50 to go, 2-1. West Central with the early lead. Here comes Kennedy Quinn. A-Town offense a little quiet so far. Cross-court pass goes to Haley Redding. Now to Quinn, right side. She'll shoot a right wing 3. Why not? That one's just off the front of the rim. Offensive rebound. And then another shot. 3 ball on the way for Redding. That one's no good. Lid still on the basket here early for A-Town. Haven't made a basket yet, as Harley Haynes goes all the way inside and she gets called for the travel. That's a good football move right there. Something you may have seen yesterday on the old television sets, but Harley Haynes travels, so it's a turnover. Surprised they didn't call a foul. Here's Quinn into the corner to Redding. Back to Quinn. There's Caden Quinn. And she's been shooting the ball pretty well here this season. Avery Stiegel. Inside pass goes to Redding. Redding gets close and lays it up and in. First field goal of the ball game, and A-Town on the board here. They lead it 3-2. As Harley Haynes now with it. That one nearly poked away. A nice play there defensively. It's Avery Stiegel. 2-on-2 the other way. Nice pass to Stiegel. Going to the basket, laying it up and in. Avery Stiegel. Oh, she's been very impressive this year. I got the chance to tell her that to her face the other day. She was up here before the boys' game the other day. There's a 3 from the corner. That one no good. Tipped out of bounds off the hands of West Central. And A-Town will have it with 4:33 to go. But yeah, I had a good conversation with Avery Stiegel the other day. She was up here actually practicing on some softball as well, a multi-sport athlete. We had a conversation about how she does just that, get up and down the floor. Very impressive athlete. There's a 3. Kennedy Quinn, that one from downtown. Oh, that one nearly from Bushnell. That thing was from far away, and that one is poked, stolen away. Here comes Quinn on the fast break all by herself. Goes to the basket, no good, but a foul. Harley Haynes will pick up that foul, and that'll be her first. Fouls earlier on the ball in the ball game, I should say, as the officials are coming together. They might be coming in to see if this is a technical foul. It is a foul. I don't believe so. No flagrant, so that'll be just 2 shots. Harley Haynes, the foul. It's the 3rd on West Central, and Kennedy Quinn misses the first of 2 free throws. 8-2, A-Town with the early lead. 4:07 to go. Haley Redding will check out. Emma Gunther checks back into the ball game, and that one no good as well. 0 for 2 from the line. Don't see that too often, but there's a nice offensive rebound and lays it up and in. A good play by Caden Quinn. Don't see Kennedy Quinn go 0 for 2 from the line that often, but the offensive rebound works out. Now she gets a play defensively. Nice pass, running that fast break again. It's Avery Stiegel. Whistling a timeout, 12-2. It's a 12-0 run for the A-Town Tornadoes. Timeout on the floor. We're back after this. TSSR Game Time Live presented by MDH.
It was the community that really drew me back to Macomb. I'm from a small community, and I'm from a farm family, and ultimately I always wanted to practice in a place like that, and I felt that I had the ability to connect to people who with a similar background from me, and the fact that the staff members at the hospital and the support, all the support staff at the hospital was also focused with the goal of patient care. It felt like it just all came hammered at home for me.
And welcome back, TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. My man Steve in the comments says the girls may not be as pumped up for this one. Well, they should be pumped up. They've only got 2 more left here. This one and 1 more here at home, so they got to get pumped up for that home crowd. Senior night will be a week from tonight. We'll be here for that one against Stark County here on TSSR, but it was a little slow to get going here, but it's a 12-0 run here for A-Town, and the defense has really been turned up a little bit. A little full court pressure here from Coach Dugan and the crew. Bringing it up the floor here is Leah Clausing, and she nearly lost it. Back to Harley Haynes. Haynes going to drive all the way to the basket, lay it up. That one's no good. Battle for the rebound. We got a whistle, and I think we got a tie-up. Taylor Ford. Oh, no, they're going to call a foul? Wow. Okay, Grace Seitz going to pick up the foul for West Central. I don't know about that one. It's the 4th foul on West Central. I thought it was a tie-up. They called that one on number 11. There's a 3 from the corner. That's Haley Redding. She's a little off here today. Leah Clausen gets the rebound. Here comes Harley Haynes. Good little fast break there for a moment for West Central, but then throwing it a little too far. Leah Clausen unable to grab it, and it'll be another turnover. 3:11 to go here in the opening quarter. Good to have you with us here this evening as the A-Town Tornadoes bringing it up the floor. Here's Haley Redding. Now getting it, swinging it right side, Kennedy Quinn. Quinn up top, gets it left side. Here's Emma Gunther, gonna drive to the baseline. She'll lose the handle, but she's bumped and fouled. And Coach Tyler Clausing, he's looking up at the scoreboard. He's like, well, what do I do here? He's trying to throw everything he's got at A-Town and hasn't been able to do so. That is just the 4th foul because the offensive foul from earlier on Grace Seitz does not officially register as a foul. But that foul is going to be on Addie Seitz. Oh, now they said it is the 5th. It is indeed the 5th. Scoreboard was 1 off. So that is 5 fouls. I thought I wasn't losing my mind there. First free throw, no good. A-Town struggling a little bit here at the line this evening. 2:55 left, and the second one on the way. It's up and good. So Emma Gunther makes it 13-2. It's a 13-0 run here for A-Town, as that one's poked out of bounds. Nice play by Caden Quinn defensively. I talked to Coach Dugan during the ball game on Friday where he was helping me out a little bit, and the conversation that we had was about the getting those tip passes. It just makes offenses very uncomfortable. Nice interception there by Stiegel, but then she throws it right away as well. There's a 3 for Clausing. That one's up no good, and the rebound into the hands of Kennedy Quinn. Nice up the court pass. One bounce. We got a bump and a foul call. It'll be the first one here on A-Town. See who they call that one on. I believe it's going to be on Haley Redding. That is on Haley, her first. Team's first. What a pass there by Kennedy Quinn there a moment ago. Here comes West Central up the court. Nearly walked with it. Might have got away with that walk there. Into the corner. Up top, here's Harley Haynes. Backing down on Avery Stiegel. Driving now. As we got a whistle, a bump. That's going to be 2 shots. West Central going to go to the line. That's Addie Seitz, who has the opening basket here in the ball game for West Central. They got that one early in this ball game, haven't got one since. First free throw's up and good. Seitz with all 3, 13-3. Taylor Ford will check in for Caden Quinn. 2:16 to go here as the second free throw. That's up and good. Seitz got a good free throw stroke right there. 13-4 now is the score. Here comes Kennedy Quinn, past the timeline. Set up the offense here as it goes to Gunther, and Gunther throws it out of bounds. Oh, that's not the best pass in the world, and Coach Dugan not happy about it. He's going to call full timeout, talk it over. He is red hot about that one. We'll take a timeout as well. Back after this, TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
Minimally invasive surgery offers a variety of benefits to the patient. We are now able to offer patients a variety of operations with small incisions rather than big open incisions. The surgeries that we can do now, minimally invasive, include bariatrics, hernia repair, colorectal surgeries, faster recovery, smaller incisions, faster time back to work.
And welcome back to TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. Wyatt Reed on the call. First quarter of action, 2:04 left here in the first. The A-Town Tornadoes a timeout, as Coach Dugan not happy with what he's seeing from his squad here early on. Steve pointing out in the comments here about West Central. We'll talk about that here in just a second, as good defense here by A-Town, but inside pass it goes. Lauren Winters gets it to Seitz. Seitz, little turnaround hook shot, lays that one up and in. Addie Seitz, all 6 points for West Central. And the points off the turnover for West Central. They're back to within 7. Into the corner, Taylor Ford. 1:35 left here. Getting it right side. Here's Kennedy Quinn, right wing. She'll shoot a 3. Off the back of the rim, no good. Battle for the rebound. Offensive rebound. Haley Redding will lay that one up and in. Haley Redding with her second basket here in the ball game. And it's 15-6, back to a 9-point game. Good little back and forth. We got a bump and a blocking foul called on Emma Gunther. 1:17 to go here in the first. Steve pointing out Heat really missing all their star players from last year. She was a really amazing player. Which player are you referring to there, Steve, if you by chance remember? I know the minute I hear it, I'll know who it is, but I can't think of the name right now. As driving inside, Harley Haynes to the basket, lays it up and in. Harley Haynes on the scoring sheet. Somebody besides Addie Seitz getting that one to go, just under a minute to go. Emma Gunther gets it up top. Inside pass, nice look to Ford. Double team on her, puts up the wild shot, no good, but a bump and a foul called. That'll be on Lauren Winters. That'll be her second here in this ball game. West Central's also got a player who isn't playing here tonight, but she'd be a freshman, but she is a superstar athlete. That'd be Lily Higgins, number 21. First free throw's up and good. Taylor Ford now with 2 points. 16-8 now the score. But, yeah, Lily Higgins, last time I saw her, which would have been right after the new year, was in Biggsville doing a game against Macomb. And she was walking around with a boot, so I imagine she is not she's not even here. I don't even see her out there tonight. So hopefully she's doing all right, and hopefully she can get healthy for next year, because she is one heck of an athlete, as there's a travel. Turnover. Heck of a volleyball player. I can only imagine that athleticism from volleyball comes into the world of basketball as well. You see a lot of the A-Town girls on the volleyball team as well. At least a couple of them. Into the corner it goes. There's Kennedy Quinn. That's her spot. Corner 3. That one's no good. Rebound into the hands of Harley Haynes. Boy, Harley Haynes plays tough throughout every possession. 20 seconds. There's that one blocked away from Taylor Ford. Oh, she said no, sir. Here comes Kennedy Quinn the other way. Kicks it into the corner. Emma Gunther, a 3 on the way. That one too strong. 8 seconds left. Still got time. Up top, it's Ford with 5. Into the corner, Redding a 3 with 3 seconds left. Off the back of the rim, no good. Battle for the rebound. Caden Quinn tried to get a shot up, and that one is no good. That'll end our first quarter. We go to the second quarter. 17-8, A-Town with the lead. We're back after this. TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
It was the community that really drew me back to Macomb. I'm from a small community, and I'm from a farm family, and ultimately I always wanted to practice in a place like that, and I felt that I had the ability to connect to people who with a similar background from me, and the fact that the staff members at the hospital and the support, all the support staff at the hospital was also focused with the goal of patient care. It felt like it just all came hammered at home for me.
Welcome back, TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. Wyatt Reed on the call. Second quarter of action about to get underway. The A-Town Tornadoes with a 17-9 lead, or 17-8 lead, I should say, a 9-point lead after one quarter of basketball. Jeremy in the comments saying thank you for the live coverage. Nice to tune in when we can't make it to the game. That's what we're here for. Appreciate you joining us there, Jeremy. And Steve helping me out with the name I couldn't think of, and I knew the minute I saw that name I was going to be mad at myself. Shelby Bowman. That was the name we were thinking about with West Central. She is obviously graduated, off to bigger and better things, but boy, that girl could play. She could play any sport. She was a good softball player too, if I remember correctly. But she could play basketball too. Kennedy Quinn with it, swinging it right side. There's a nice pass inside, driving to the basket, but that's blocked away. Second time we've seen Addie Seitz block one away. Here comes Haynes all the way to the basket. We got a foul called, as I believe Taylor Ford might have just tried to grab and hang on to Harley Haynes. First foul here in the quarter for A-Town. So 7:32 to go here. Ford does pick up the foul. That's her first. Only the team's second here in this. Actually, they've got up to 4, I should say. It's only the second on my score sheet because I do not keep that very well. Nice basket up and in. Addie Seitz gets it to go and one. Boy, Addie Seitz is having one heck of a day here for West Central. Another foul on A-Town. And that's Taylor Ford's second. She picks up 2 fouls real quickly. Oh no, A-Town's up to just 4. That's their 4th now here in this game. The and one free throw is no good by Seitz, and the rebound goes to Emma Gunther. Bringing it up the floor, here's Kennedy Quinn. Right side down to Caden Quinn. 7-point lead here for A-Town, as that basket was good. And inside, taken away by West Central. West Central's been playing good here the last couple of minutes after falling behind big early. Seitz with it right side, gets it to Clausing. Leah Clausing tries to get it inside. Here is Harley Haynes. Every time Harley gets the ball, A-Town's got 2 or 3 different players on it. I mean, when you don't have the size, that's certainly a way to, combat her size, that's for sure. As trying to get the ball inbound, that's poked out of bounds. Nice play there defensively by Avery Stiegel. 6:57 to go here, second quarter. Addie Seitz leading all scorers with 8. Nice pass inside, tries to get it. That's up, no good by Grace Seitz. Here comes A-Town quickly in transition. Boy, they had all opening, and they're taking it all the way to the basket. Haley Redding lays it up and in. I was going to say, they had had Avery Stiegel wide open. Didn't need it, though, and then a whistle and a travel. Lainey Clausing with the turnover, checking into the ball game. Lauren Winters, number 20. Addie Burrell will check in, number 2 as well. They have their full name, the PA announcer is, but I did volleyball for West Central in the earlier part of the year. Nice pass to the baseline. There is a jumper up and good. Oh, what great vision by Kennedy Quinn, and a good basket by Haley Redding. What a play that was. Left side, left elbow jumper. That one's up, no good by Winters. Rebound comes out. Here comes A-Town. They're going to push the issue. Driving. Getting it left side. Gets it into the corner. There's a jumper right side. That's Haley Redding. She's starting to feel a little bit better here after a slow start to this ball game, but missed that shot. Up top, it's Burrell. Left side, a 3 on the way. That one off the top of the rim. Oh, my goodness, a good look. And we got a whistle, and it'll be A-Town basketball. I believe it went over the backboard, if I'm not mistaken. Addie Burrell with that shot, by the way. Had a good look. 21-10 our score, 5:40 to go. Into the corner, here's Redding. Cross-court pass, it goes into the corner. Another shot for Redding on the way. It's up and good. You know she was going to get one eventually. A three for Haley Redding. 24-10. 11 points now for Haley Redding. As driving, it's Burrell, loses the handle of it. Kennedy Quinn comes in and makes a good defensive play. I think she was the one that stripped it on that one. It's a turnover because possession arrow went to 8 down. 5:13 to go. Kennedy Quinn real quiet here tonight. She's got just 3 points, but when you got Haley Redding having the night she's having, kind of take a night off a little bit there for Kennedy Quinn. Here's up top, Gunther. Oh, nice pass, somehow got through. There's a three on the way for Quinn, no good. Offensive rebound, turnaround shot, no good by Redding, but she'll go to the line. That shot just a little off there by Kennedy Quinn, a little long, and Haley Redding in the right spot at the right time. That foul on number 10, Addie Seitz. That's a problem there for West Central. They'd hate to lose her to foul trouble. First free throw on the way. It's up and good for Haley Redding. Give her a dozen. And the A-Town lead has suddenly ballooned to 15. A-Town's on a 7-0 run, actually, to start this quarter. Didn't get the second free throw. Tried to get another shot up. That's no good, but it's out of play. And it will be West Central basketball. This run, I'm trying to get the run. Yes, it is a 7-0 run. West Central actually got the first basket here in this ball game, so. Here's Harley Haynes, going to bring it up the floor. It's actually an 8-0 run now that I do my math correctly. Well, we got a lot of contact here in this ball game. It's been a battle. Again, this is a scrappy West Central team. They're not going to make it easy on you, even though they come in. It's been a tough year for them, 6-14. Of course, losing Shelby Bowman to graduation, a steal. A-Town going to bring it up the floor. And a nice inside pass, put up, hook shot. Oh, that's Caden Quinn getting it to go. Her second basket of the ball game. Caden Quinn makes it 27-10. Left side it goes. Leah Clausing up top, looking for help, and that one's intercepted. Boy. And that one's poked away. Nice play there by Harley Haynes. Haynes 1-on-2 the other way. Haynes puts up a wild shot, no good. But an offensive rebound, lays it back up and in. Lauren Winters, excuse me. They give the basket to Winters. I thought that was Seitz for a minute. Lauren Winters with the basket. 27-12 now the score. A timeout. Coach Dugan's still not happy here. His team's up 15, but you wouldn't know it. You'd think they were down 15. I think it's the effort plays that has been his big issue here tonight. Some of those effort plays where you're getting offensive rebounds on balls like that. I mean, Harley Haynes was all by herself. There wasn't an A-Town player within 20 yards of the play, and that's how Lauren Winters was able to get in and lay that one up and in. 3:56 to go here. Also the, bad passes, things like that. Certainly have been an issue as well, as Kennedy Quinn bringing it up the floor. 3:48 to go. Here's Haley Redding with it left side. Right side, here's Caden Quinn, a nice move. Quinn goes in, puts a little hook shot up, no good, but a foul is called. And we've got Lauren Winters grabbing her elbow right there. Hopefully she's all right. That's going to send Caden Quinn to the line, however. Might have just hit the old funny bone. Which is not funny. You hit the funny bone, that is anything but funny. 3:40 to go as the first free throw's up and good. Caden Quinn now with 5. 28-12 our score. Second free throw on the way, that one no good. Battle for the rebound goes into the hands of Leah Clausing. She'll bring it up the floor. Swinging it left side. Here's Seitz, a little turnaround shot, no good, but a foul is called. Addie Seitz going to go to the free throw line. 3:31 to go. Haley Redding going to pick up the foul. That is her second. Team's third. As first free throw's up, no good by Addie Seitz. Curly, or Boo, I guess is what he wants to be called, hitting us up from Scottsdale, Arizona. Second free throw, that's no good. Appreciating the broadcast. Appreciate you as well for joining us. Nice pass. Oh, and that one no good. Avery Stiegel missing the close basket, but it's going to go out of play, and it'll be A-Town basketball. Last touch by West Central. 28-12. Steve telling Coach Dugan to stay on him. And some of the mistakes they're making here tonight, it may not be reflecting in the scoreboard, but once you get to playoff time, those mistakes are certainly magnified. And that's, I think, what Coach Dugan is trying to focus on. Make sure his girls are playing good down the stretch. That shot's no good, a little too strong. And then offensive rebound, put back up and good. Addie Burrell gets that one to go. It's 28-14. And there's a good pass, cross court. Here's Redding going to take a little elbow jumper. That one no good, off the rim. Here comes Lainey Clausing. 2-on-2 the other way. Threw it right at Kennedy Quinn. Tried to get it past her, but Quinn was ready for it. Tipped it out of bounds. 2:34 to go here. 28-14. Good to have everybody with us here tonight. Number one team in Class 1A, the A-Town Tornadoes, taking on West Central. That one blocked away. A nice play there defensively. As that is Leah Clausing, number 0. Our pass goes to the baseline there. That one poked, nearly stolen away. Gets it up top to Clausing. 2:20 left. Good ball movement here by West Central. Oh, and they threw it off the shoe of one of their players. Here comes Kennedy Quinn off the steal. 2-on-2 the other way. Quinn goes to the basket, no good, but a foul. And I believe Leah Clausing going to pick up the foul here. 2:10 to go, second quarter. That is on Leah Clausing, her first, team's third. And that'll send Kennedy Quinn to the line where she missed both her free throws earlier, and she's actually 0 for 3 from the line. She turns around and looks at her bench, says, I don't know what's going on here tonight. Just not one of those nights. And the next one's up and good, so 1 for 4 from the line for Kennedy Quinn. That one goes up top. And we got a bump, we got a foul called. It should be on Caden Quinn, I believe. No, that'll be on Kennedy Quinn. Her first, team's fourth. 2:02 to go. It's been a slow-moving second quarter, I will say that. A lot of fouls, a lot of dead balls, inbound plays. Yeah, it'll slow down the pace, that's for sure. Getting it up top, Clausing. Nearly lost it. Getting it to Lainey Clausing. I believe they're sisters, if I remember from the earlier season, as Harley Haynes goes inside, draws the contact. If I remember right from volleyball earlier this year. That's going to be a foul on Caden Quinn. It'll be her first. Actually, that'll be her second, my apologies. And that'll put West Central into the bonus for the rest of the way. Haynes' first free throw's up and good. Haynes is a very good athlete. Again, saw her in the volleyball season. Of course, her size gives her an advantage there. Gives her an advantage in a lot of games that she plays here in basketball as well. Heck of a player, though. Because you can be tall and, you know, not be as athletic, but Harley is very athletic, and it is fun to watch her play, whatever she's doing. As that shot's no good by by A-Town. Rebound West Central. They've got it. Still in this ball game here. 13-point game. I mean, you kind of feel like A-Town's dominated this ball game so far. Might have been a shuffle of the feet there. Got away with it. Battling inside. Here's Harley Haynes again drawing the contact. And that might be the game plan the rest of the way here for West Central. Just get it into her and let her go to work. That foul's going to be on number 14, Caden Quinn. That's her third. As the first free throw, that one's short. Haynes with 4 points. Redding back into the ball game. Avery Stiegel into the game as well. As that free throw, off the back of the rim, no good. Kennedy Quinn comes away with a rebound. Here comes A-Town, 1:12 to go here in the first half. Quinn crossing over, goes through the defense. That one no good. Fighting for her own rebound. Got a whistle, and she might get called for a foul. That's actually going to be a foul on West Central, excuse me. Leah Clausing will pick up the foul. Tyler Clausing was begging for a foul on Kennedy Quinn. That's why I thought it might have been on him, but no. Here is Redding. Corner three on the way. That's Gunther. That one no good. A whistle. We got a foul called underneath. And that's going to be another turnover for A-Town. Just under a minute to go. It's going to be a foul on Avery Stiegel, her first. Actually, that'll be her second. Nope, her first. My apologies, and then that'll come the other way. As A-Town will shoot, or excuse me, as West Central will shoot some free throws. Addie Seitz going to go to the line. She'll shoot the first, and that one's up and good. I believe that's Seitz. Am I going crazy here? I believe so. 9 points for Seitz, and the second one, that's no, actually that is number 11. That's Grace Seitz. My apologies. Had a little jump shot to the free throw. That one inside, another foul called. 29-17 our score, as that foul was going to be called on West Central. We'll see who that's on. That is on number 11, Grace Seitz, her second. Team's fifth. So now A-Town in the bonus as well, as the first free throw's up and good. That's Haley Redding. She's been quiet here over the last couple of minutes. She's got 13 points, however, and the second one's up and good. This has turned into a grind-it-out kind of ball game. 2 free throws good by Haley Redding. 31-17 our score, 40 seconds left. Up top, it's Clausing. Getting it left side to Seitz. Nice inside pass, wide open. Oh, Grace Seitz had all day to shoot that one. 31-18 is the score. 31-19, excuse me, is the score. Getting it left side. Here's Kennedy Quinn. 20 seconds left. Cross-court pass. Haley Redding. Open corner three on the way. Off the rim. No good. Battling for the rebound. It's tipped into the hands of Quinn. Inside pass. Redding goes. A lot of contact. No call. It goes up and good. Haley Redding with 16. 33-19 the score. 3 seconds left. Got to get a shot up. That one partially blocked. And that'll end our first half. 33-19 the score. A little sloppy on both sides, you would argue. But A-Town with a 14-point lead as we go to break. We will hear from our sponsor. That is MDH, our title sponsor. We certainly appreciate them for letting us be here tonight. If it weren't for them, we wouldn't be able to do this. But with that being said, we will have Dwayne sit down with one of our friends from MDH, and when we come back, we'll get you ready for the second half as the A-Town Tornadoes lead the West Central Heat 33-19, and we'll be back after this on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
All right, welcome to halftime here. Patrick Osterman with us, and we talk about behind-the-scenes stuff all the time. The guy running the board right now, kind of crazy.
I don't know if you could get a much higher title running the board behind the scenes of an interview at McDonough District Hospital other than our president and chief executive officer, Bill Murdoch. But we appreciate Bill helping us out.
Yeah, he's game to help with everything. I'm guessing your job has to be a little more relaxed now. He seems to be like a pretty good guy to work with.
I tell you what, Bill has done a fantastic job. You knew just how good of a person he was, having worked with him for the last 5 years prior as our chief financial officer. And when he was promoted to our chief executive officer, I was all excited about it. I think everybody in the organization was very excited about it. You talk about, do you need to do a national search? And our board of directors, I give them all the credit in the world. They listen to the staff, they listen to the community members, and said, you got somebody here who knows what they're doing, is a great person, does a great job. He knows the community, he's invested in the community, and it's been a great 2024 so far. And we've got a lot of bright future, a lot of great things that we're looking ahead towards.
Well, it's nice because MDH has been so embedded in the community, right? It is always nice to have somebody at the top and throughout the system that's also embedded in what the community has to offer and needs.
Absolutely. With my job, I do a lot of community relations. I get out, talk with businesses, talk with organizations. And one of the first conversations I had with Bill when he stepped into that new role, he said, Pat, I want to get out in the community. And we've been able to do that. We've gone out and met with our regional healthcare colleagues, CEOs, just talking about what can we do together? Is there anything we can do together? Rural healthcare is tough. There's a lot of challenges we face, but if we work together, maybe play to each other's strengths, I think we can both succeed. And that's the best way that we can help serve our community, help serve the patients that we are here to serve.
Well, and improving your brand is always a good thing, right? Whether it's a hospital or TSSR Game Time Live, improving your brand is a good thing. Getting out in the community helps that, but also expanding your options helps that as well, right?
Absolutely. One of the things you always look at is clinical partnerships. If we can't get a physician here, is there another healthcare organization that we can do what we call a clinical partnership with? Blessing Health is a great example out of Quincy. They bring cardiologists up here, a pulmonologist. We have a urologist that comes up here once a week. So our patients in McDonough County, they don't have to drive down to Quincy or maybe Springfield or maybe Peoria. If we can find those clinical partnerships where they can be seen here in Macomb, it's just a win-win for everybody.
Well, last year we talked about expanding to Monmouth with you. We talked about the pharmacy. As we talked to Bill, the pharmacy is expanding, and I shouldn't say expand, it's coming to completion. You've done great things, I think, in Monmouth. What's down the road for MDH? Are you at a point that you can talk about anything that's coming?
I think we just got to keep looking on how we can continue to grow, and that's been one of our focal points. We do strategic planning on a quarterly basis. We want to look ahead, 2-3 years down the road, but as we said, there's a lot of dynamics going on in healthcare right now. So if you get too far ahead, you kind of lose sight what could be coming right around the corner. So that's why we try to keep it more of a short term, yet still look ahead to the long term. Like we said, our biggest challenge is how can we continue to grow? We've been here for over 65 years. What can we do as an organization, as a staff, as an administration team to make sure we're still around here for 65 years and beyond?
As public relations guy for the hospital, what do you want to use this opportunity to tell the people that might be watching about MDH in 2024 that's different maybe than what they expected or saw from 2023 or before?
Well, as you just talked about, our clinical expansions, as you said, Monmouth, our MDH Monmouth Clinic, convenience clinic, sports med and rehab. We got great staff up there, and I think that's a common theme. I know Bill talks about this a lot. I 100% on board with this too. I agree 100%. I would think you'd ask any of our staff members, they would say that we got a great team right now. We do a great job working together, and I think that's how we can play to our strengths to help grow. You talked about the community pharmacy. We're excited when that starts coming online and how we can best serve our community. A lot of convenience. I think one thing that we learned from COVID, people love convenience. We got our drive-through labs, and now you got our drive-through community pharmacy. A lot of good things going on. Stay tuned. It's an exciting time right now in our organization.
Well, have some fun at baseball this weekend, okay?
We're going to have some fun. A lot of fall baseball going on as we record this right before the start of high school football season. I know we're going to have a lot of great football games. We want to wish all of our area teams the best of luck this year.
We'll be right back with the second half right after this.
There's been a lot of rewarding parts working at McDonough District Hospital. I've had patients come to me that maybe have not had care in the community, care available. So with the addition of nurse practitioners lately, we've been able to add more care, and that's very rewarding to me. My hope is that when the patients leave at the end of an appointment, they leave and they definitely feel like they've been listened to, and they feel like they're needs have been met, their cares have been met, and that they're going to get the proper treatment that they deserve from me as a provider.
And welcome back, TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. Wyatt Reed on the call as we get ready for our second half. But before we do that, we watch the Littles, the future A-Town Tornadoes, battling it out here in a little scrimmage. What is this, 3rd and 4th grade, I believe? 5th grade? Okay, 5th grade is what I'm told. These are the 5th graders now out there. We've had 3rd and 4th. We had 6th grade boys, 5th and 6th grade boys, I think, the other day. We got them all out there here. We've got some good athletes here coming down the pike. There's a long jumper. Oh, my goodness, that one almost went in. That's a good look. I don't think anybody's made a basket here. We still got a little bit of time left, but we've had some good shots. Whoa, a little contact there inside by the Littles. Whoa, Little goes down. Oh, and then we got a basket the other way. So there you go. Alrighty, so let's take a look at our scoring breakdown here as we are at the half. The A-Town Tornadoes, as you can see on the scoreboard, lead this thing 33-19. It was Haley Redding, leading the way. She had 16 first half points. I mean, on a day that Kennedy Quinn, nice basket the other way there by number 3. Well done there. But on a day where Kennedy Quinn just looks like her shot is a little off. I'm not an expert. I'm no basketball savant, but definitely it seems a little off here tonight, Kennedy Quinn. But thankfully, they've got Haley Redding right behind her to pick up the slack, shall we say, as Haley Redding leads the way with 16 first half points. Right behind her, it was, quite a ways behind her, but after that, it was 5 points for Caden Quinn, 4 points for Avery Stiegel, 3 points for Taylor Ford, 4 points for Kennedy Quinn, and 1 point in this ball game from the free throw line for Emma Gunther. On the West Central side, it was a hot start for Addie Seitz. She had 8 first quarter points and then didn't have any after that. So Addie Seitz leading the way for West Central with 8. Harley Haynes really tried to take advantage there in the second part, I should say, of that first half. She finished the first half with 4 points, but they really started going inside. I wouldn't be surprised if the Heat decide to go inside a little bit more here in this second half. That certainly would be my game plan. You got Harley Haynes, and you also got the girl who's been guarding her, Caden Quinn, in a little bit of foul trouble. Quinn's got 3 fouls. She's been the one that's kind of been matched up with Harley Haynes the most here in this ball game. But Haynes sitting with 4 points, 3 points for Grace Seitz, 2 points Lauren Winters, Addie Burrell also with 2 points in this ball game. 33-19 again our score. A-Town got off to a hot start. They went on a 13-0 run after West Central made the opening basket here in this ball game. And then it turned into a kind of a grinded out kind of ball game. Now, A-Town did go on a 7-0 run, or an 8-0 run, to start the second quarter, and kind of took control here in this ball game. It was an 11-2 run overall, but shortly after that, it turned into a game where you're looking down on the bench and you're seeing Coach Dugan just red hot. I mean, he has not been happy here tonight. I mean, your team's up 14. You'd think, it'd be all sunshine and roses, right? Well, he expects a little bit more out of his girls here. And when you're the number 1 team in the state, making some of the mistakes that have been made here tonight could cost you when it comes to postseason time. Now, of course, we're still a few weeks away from that, but got to be playing good basketball. So I can certainly understand Coach Dugan doing what he's been doing here in this first half. Called a few timeouts here. They're down to 3 left. So he called more timeouts, and his team's up 14 than West Central did. So very rarely do you see that. But when you've got a coach who demands excellence from his girls, it makes a lot more sense if you know Coach Dugan, and that's all he does. He wants to get the best out of these girls, and he has so far this season. He's got them at number 1 in Class 1A, but they're in a dogfight here tonight. And this is kind of a game that I called coming into this one. It's gonna be a dogfight. This is a West Central team that they're not having the best season so far. They will make you earn every single basket, and that's credit to Coach Klossing and his crew. for being able to do that. I mean, when you're sitting with a record, some kids may have the, not saying that all kids, but there are some kids out there that might, kind of give up on a season that's been as tough as it has here for West Central. But these girls still battling, still fighting every single day, and this is a team that is tough to knock out, and we're seeing that here tonight against the number 1 team in the state as we get ready for the third quarter of action as it is underway here. West Central with it. Here goes Harley Haynes, a little floater inside. That one's no good. Boy, she got it right there inside. Unable to get the basket, however. Don't see that too often. Here's Haley Redding with it. And there's a 3 top of the key. That is no good by Kennedy Quinn. Shot still seems to be a little off here. 2-on-2 the other way. Here comes West Central. They'll slow it down a little bit here. Here's Addie Seitz, just underway, third quarter. Into the corner to Klossing. Klossing loses the handle, gets it back. Here's Seitz. She'll drive inside, puts it up, banks it up and in. Addie Seitz with 10 points. And it's 33-21. Here's Caden Quinn, a whistle, a bump, and a foul called. That'll be on West Central. See who that's on. It's on number 5. That's Lainey Klossing. That'll be her second. Team's first here in the quarter. Good to have you along. Feel free to get into the comments here this evening. Love to hear from you. Let us know who you're pulling for, your 2 cents. Anything, really, you want to talk about. We can talk about anything here tonight, as long as we got time. There's a shot, and that's a good look there. No good by Caden Quinn. And the rebound into the hands of Harley Haynes. She'll bring it up the floor. And that pass, a little offensive foul is called as Haynes will be called for the charge. That'll be the second foul on West Central here in the quarter. 6:53. Third quarter, 33-21 the score. Up top, right side, there's a 3, Kennedy Quinn. She'll try it all by herself. Boy, that one no good. And a rebound into the hands of Haley Redding, and she'll go to the line. Boy, it's not very often that you see Kennedy Quinn miss as many open shots as she's been missing here tonight. But again, it just might be one of those days where you don't have it when you step out on the court. And thankfully, the girl at the free throw line has had it, and that has been enough to carry this team here today. 17 points now for Haley Redding, as the first free throw's up and good. 34-21 as the second free throw up and in. Give her 18, 35-21. Bringing it the other way, here come the Heat, as we got Klossing, bump and a foul called on Redding. Saw a lot of fouls and a lot of dead balls in that second quarter. And that's right where we pick up here in the third. First foul here in this third quarter for A-Town. That'll be on Redding, her third. Here's Haynes inside looking for help, able to get it back out. Here's Klossing. 6:24 to go. Seitz drives, kicks it, corner. There's a 3 on the way for Klossing. That one's no good. Good look. And it's tipped out of bounds off the hands of A-Town, so West Central will have another chance. 6:16 to go. 35-21. West Central still battling here. Getting it into Klossing up top. Back by the logo. Caden Quinn on her. Here's Klossing, picks up her dribble. Nearly walked with it. It's poked out of bounds off the hands of A-Town. So they'll keep it here. 6:02 to go here in the third. Good crowd on hand. Again, we do have a junior varsity game coming in after this. It'll be a modified JV game, a little shorter. But we'll have that one for you as a whistle and a foul called. Addie Seitz going to go to the line. She draws the contact. That'll be a foul on, that's on Haley Redding. That's her fourth. No, it was on. Oh, it's on Caden Quinn, excuse me. That's her fourth. First free throw rattles around, no good. Addie Seitz been quiet since the first quarter. She had 6 or 8 points there in that first quarter, and then since then been very quiet. Just two baskets after that as the second free throw's up and good. 11 points now for Addie Seitz, 35-22. A-Town's got almost a full different roster out there. Gunther and Kennedy Quinn are the only two starters out there, and Taylor Ford. Nice pass. There's Gunther to the baseline. Lays it up. No good, but a foul. Good find there from Kennedy Quinn. And, you know, when she's not shooting well like she is here tonight, she's been struggling a little bit there from the floor here tonight. But when she's struggling, she's still able to find her teammates for open shots. And that is one thing I certainly really appreciate from a star athlete like a Kennedy Quinn. A lot of times you see, you know, in higher versions of basketball, college and the NBA, you see players just kind of shut down when they're not playing well. And that's not the case for Kennedy. She will still try to find her players. And, oh, I put the score earlier on the wrong team. So that's what the score is correctly here. Addie Burrell with it, 36-22. Free throw for Seitz I originally gave to A-Town there. Now, my apologies. That one goes over the backboard for a moment and goes out of play. But, yeah, I always appreciate the athletes that when they're having a tough day, they're still able to contribute to their ball club, and that's what Kennedy Quinn has done here tonight in setting up her teammates, getting them open looks. As there's a screen from Taylor Ford, top of the key. She's going to shoot a three. That one off the back of the rim. That's no good. Rebound into the hands of Klossing. Klossing loses the handle. Good play there defensively. That's Emma Gunther comes away with it. Here comes Quinn inside. There's a little floater, mid-range. No good. Boy, just not getting anything to drop as a battle for the basketball. A whistle and a tie-up. That'll keep it here. Haynes and Avery Stiegel doing battle inside. 4:54 to go here in the third quarter. Pass goes. Here's Kennedy Quinn. Again, this is a West Central team that just isn't going anywhere. There's a wild shot. That one's no good. And that's just the kind of day it's been for Kennedy Quinn. Here comes West Central with it. Klossing. Whistle. And a foul is called. That should be on Taylor Ford, I imagine. We'll see. Yep. That is on Ford. That's her third. Team's third. Let me get this right here. There we go. Fouls have been a little off here so far. There we go. Kennedy Quinn with it. Nice pump fake. Driving inside. A blocking foul is called as Addie Seitz was not quite set yet. 4:27 to go. That's the third foul on Addie Seitz, and that is the fifth foul already here in this quarter for West Central. So for the next 4.5 minutes, we are going to have free throws for A-Town, potentially. First one on the way. It's up. It rattles home. Taylor Ford, another basket. All her baskets here tonight have been from the free throw line. She's got 3 points from the free throw line. 37-22. Second free throw on the way. That one rattles home. 5 points, and all from the free throw line. 38-22, A-Town with the lead, and they get the ball back after this steal on the inbounds play. Kennedy Quinn going to launch this one. That one's short. Trying to find it somewhere, just can't get it. Here comes West Central the other way. Burrell with it. Nice inside pass to Seitz. Missed the easy layup, though. Good battle there defensively, and a rebound, a whistle and a foul. That's going to be called. I believe that's on Leah Klossing. It is her third. And that'll send A-Town right back to the line. 4 minutes to go here, third quarter. Good to have everybody with us here tonight.
Trying to drink my water?
No, your water was in my way, if you must ask. First free throw, no good by Kennedy Quinn. And yeah, this is just uncharacteristic, to say the least. That's been the one thing that Quinn can usually do is make free throws, but she's been struggling even there tonight. Second free throw on the way, and it's good. Boy, had to get that one to rattle around. 5 points. Kennedy Quinn, it's 39-22. Battling for it. We got a whistle. We got a 30-second timeout. We'll take 15. We'll be back after this. TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
You get the opportunity to see so many different things that if you worked at a bigger hospital, you may not be able to see. You know, work is not just about the job, it's also about the people that work alongside you, and we have the best teamwork. They're like a second family. Sometimes you can't get that feeling other places.
Welcome back, TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. Wyatt Reed on the call. 3:54 to go here in the third. The A-Town Tornadoes with a 39-22 lead here as we play the second half of action. The number one team in Class 1A. But they have looked a little off here tonight in certain ways. 39-22, still a good-sized lead, but you know, the way this one's played out so far, you'd think that this certainly would be a little bit better maybe for the A-Town side, but it's not the way it's gone so far as that one goes out of play. Nice split defense there out of the timeout for A-Town. 3:51 to go, and Tornadoes will bring it back up the floor. Up by 17, and then missing the target there. I was looking for Macy Brooks into the ball game, number 35. That is. Good to see Macy getting a little bit of playing time. The freshman. We got a bump and a foul call. That'll be the fourth foul on A-Town. That'll be on Kennedy Quinn, her second. We're seeing a lot of fouls here in this game. I mean, we have a lot of fouls. Here comes Harley Haynes. She likes to draw those fouls. Nice pass, jumper on the way. That one no good by Klossing. And the rebound into the hands of A-Town. 3:35 to go here in the third. Here's Kennedy Quinn going inside. Nice pass. There's Gunther. Going to lay that one up and in. Emma Gunther. Nice find by Kennedy Quinn. 41-22. That one's poked and stolen away. Here they come 3-on-1. Avery Stiegel running that fast break. She's got another one. Stiegel. She's got 6 points. A-Town quickly now up 21. That one a whistle and a foul, and it's going to be on the floor. It's actually going to send West Central to the line. 43-22, a little burst there. I mean, if you look at it, A-Town here has outscored West Central 8-0 here. It's a little 8-0 run, but again, it just seems a little kooky, and that's the best way I can describe this ball game here. A little kooky. Addie Seitz with the first free throw. 43-23 now the score. Oops. 43-24 now after a 2 for 2 from the line for Addie Seitz. Seitz has been great here tonight. She's got 13. 3 minutes to go here in the third. Up top, Kennedy Quinn. Left side, Macy Brooks. Brooks, free throw line, gets it right side to Ford. Ford battles inside. Might have got away with an elbow there. No harm, no foul. Driving inside. Ford may have, oh no, they're going to call a foul. I thought she stepped on the baseline. Nope, they're going to call a foul on Addie Seitz, and that is her fourth. And that is going to send Taylor Ford to the line. Both teams now in the bonus, 2:43 left. First one on the way for Ford. It's up and good. Boy, she's been consistent from the line here tonight. 44-23, or 44-24, I should say. One more on the way here. That one's up and no good. Steve pointing out A-Town games can be a little kooky when Kennedy is having an off game. Everybody seems to be having an off day. There's a nice play for Harley Haynes. Coming the other way, lays it up and in. 44-26. And there comes A-Town the other way. Avery Stiegel in fast break. We got a whistle, and I believe it's out of play. Boy, that was some quick baskets. 46-26. I'm having a tough time keeping up here tonight. Full timeout, West Central. They're down to 3 left. Actually, they should be down to 2 left. Yeah, they are. They're down to 2. We'll take a timeout as well. We're back after this. TSSR Game Time Live presented by MDH.
There's been a lot of rewarding parts working at McDonough District Hospital. I've had patients come to me that maybe have not had care in the community, care available. So with the addition of nurse practitioners lately, we've been able to add more care, and that's very rewarding to me. My hope is that when the patients leave at the end of an appointment, they leave and they definitely feel like they've been listened to, and they feel like their needs have been met, their cares have been met, and that they're going to get the proper treatment that they deserve from me as a provider.
Welcome back to TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. Wyatt Reed on the call as we are in the third quarter of action. Very slow-moving ball game here. 2:19 left here in the third. 46-26 is our score. Haley Redding leading the way here for A-Town with 18 points in this ball game. She is not currently on the floor. Kennedy Quinn is out there. She's been trying to find her shot here in this third quarter and still has not been able to find it here. She sits with just 5 points here in this ball game. Some uncharacteristic misses. But A-Town still leads by 20, which is certainly some good news for Coach Dugan and crew. Cross-court pass goes Emma Gunther, driving, kicks it, back up top. There's Quinn again, top of the key for three. Oh, that was halfway down and out. Offensive rebound, though, put back up and good. That's Avery Stiegel. She is into double figures. A-Town's leads up to 22. Pass goes inside, out of play. 48-26 the score. Excuse me. 1:43 left. Oh, I didn't get any on you. Jeez. Drama queen, our camera girl. That one poked away. Harley Haynes gets it after the tip ball. Clausing now right side. 1:35 left up top. Here's Haynes. She's got range from there, but she'd rather go inside, get that little floater. Oh, that one's no good. Oh, she got her own rebound back and lays it up and in. Nice play by Harley Haynes. Tell you, that girl is one heck of an athlete. Able to make that play. There's Kennedy Quinn coming the other way. She found an opening and lays it up and in. Well, if you're not getting the deep shots, why not get it nice and close? That one up and good, 50-28. 1:05 to go, third quarter. Up top it goes. Grace Seitz now with it. Under a minute left. Here's Harley Haynes. Got that tape there. Is that a tape or is that? Yeah, I think it's a brace. Might be a brace on her right leg. Driving inside. Oh, she nearly got that one to go. A blocking foul, though. And that'll send Haynes to the line. That'll be a foul. Taylor Ford just picked up her fourth. First free throw's on the way. It's up and good. Harley Haynes. Haynes, by the way, quietly having a pretty good quarter. She's now up to 9 points. She only had 4 at the half. 50-29 is the score. One more free throw on the way. Of course, everybody wants to message me as I am doing work. Next free throw's up and good. Harley Haynes in double figures. 50-30 the score. Oops, I keep wanting to put that on A-Town, and I don't know why. 42 seconds to go because it's on the wrong side of the scoreboard. Steve says hello to our camera girl, Alyssa. Huh? I said Steve said hello. And that one out of bounds.
My dad's
I was going to say that is, I think that's your dad. Also in the comments, Chris saying Alyssa is a drama queen.
That's not very nice.
I call it as I sees it. Let's say that. Steve, she says hi in return. 50-20, our score, 28 seconds to go. Kennedy Quinn going to bring it up the floor. She's gotten a couple baskets here in this quarter. Inside pass goes to Redding, turnaround shot. Haley Redding! Oh, what a play! Haley Redding gets it to go. 52-30, our score. 10 seconds left. There's a three right wing. Tried to bank that one in, no good. 6 seconds left. They've got time. Up the floor. Here's Emma Gunther with 3 seconds left. Oh, she got it in just in the nick of time. And that one is good. 54-30. The A-Town Tornadoes lead it as we go to the fourth. We are back after this. TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
Minimally invasive surgery offers a variety of benefits to the patient. We are now able to offer patients a variety of operations with small incisions rather than big open incisions. The surgeries that we can do now, minimally invasive, include bariatrics, hernia repair, colorectal surgeries, faster recovery, smaller incisions, faster time back to work.
And welcome back, TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. Wyatt Reed on the call. Fourth quarter of action about to get underway as we've got the A-Town Tornadoes, the number one team in Class 1A girls basketball, leading this one 54-30. Good to have everybody with us here this evening. 8 minutes left here in this one. West Central been putting up a good fight here tonight. Been a good battle. A-Town finishing that quarter off with a little flurry. But overall, I've been really impressed. This is a short-handed West Central team, very young as well, having a tough year, but it's been very impressive here, the amount of fight that they're putting in against the number one team in the state. Here's Harley Haynes, a lot of contact. What the amount of fouls they've called here tonight, and they don't call that.
Exactly.
Like, what are we doing?
Make it make sense.
Make it make sense. That's a good way to put it. We got a whistle, and it'll be A-Town basketball. Sometimes I don't try to understand officials. I really don't. Who'd they call that one on? Oh, they didn't call it. They just called it out of bounds. Okay. Oh, no, they did call a foul. Well, no. How does A-Town have a foul already? Inside pass. There's Redding. Lays that one up and in. Haley Redding with another 2 points. And coming quickly the other way, it's Seitz. Addie Seitz goes to the basket, lays it up. No good, but a foul. Oh, they put it on West Central. Okay, so West Central did have the foul. So Leah Klossing with the foul. That is actually her fourth. As that free throw is no good by Seitz. All right, so there we go. They had it on A-Town originally. Or maybe I just looked at the wrong side of the board, which has been happening quite frequently here tonight. It's 56-30, by the way. They didn't update it after the Haley Redding basket. Whistling a tie-up. Because we did get that basket. They didn't wave it off, so scoreboard just a little slow to update here tonight. There we go. Maybe they heard me. I doubt it. I don't know. My voice does carry sometimes.
Maybe they're watching the live end of the game.
I don't know. I highly doubt it. There's a three on the way. Off the rim, no good. See, if you're down there at the scorer's table, you got to be paying close attention. And
Well, there's
to think
Coach
that,
Raw.
what?
There's I don't know his first name, but that's Coach Rakestraw. He does track and
56-30. Got to be paying close attention, though. Can't be listening to me drone on throughout the broadcast. That's not how to play. Out of play, a turnover. It'll be A-Town basketball. Again, we do have a modified JV ball game coming up after this one.
all I know is last name.
We will chat with Coach Dugan, I assume, after the varsity game. Maybe he'll talk to us during the JV game. I had him on, did a little color during the boys game last week. Haley Redding having herself a quarter. Turns around and lays that one up and in. Haley Redding with 24. And we got a whistle and a travel call. 28-point lead. 6:40 to go. 58-30 our score. And this might just be a case where A-Town just starts pulling away here because West Central giving it all they had throughout 3 quarters of basketball. There's a three! Haley Redding! She's red hot! She's got another one! 27 points! We got a whistle and a travel, another turnover. 6:20 to go here in the fourth. And we got a whistle. I think we got a timeout called on West Central. It is. They're down to 1 left. We'll take a quick timeout as well. Back after this, TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
It was the community that really drew me back to Macomb. I'm from a small community, and I'm from a farm family, and ultimately I always wanted to practice in a place like that, and I felt that I had the ability to connect to people who with a similar background from me, and the fact that the staff members at the hospital and the support, all the support staff at the hospital was also focused with the goal of patient care. It felt like it just all came hammered at home for me.
And welcome back, TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. Wyatt Reed on the call. Fourth quarter of action. 61-30 our score. 6:03 to go here in the fourth. West Central using another timeout. They're down to one left. Again, one thing I will say about this Coach Clonsing and his crew, even though they're in the midst of a tough season, I should say, they are scrapping. There's a three right wing. Caden Quinn, that's up and good. Caden Quinn gets it to go. 3 straight threes, I believe, here for A-Town. 2 for sure. That's 2, excuse me. They are red hot here to start the fourth quarter. Coming the other way, there's Quinn. That one blocked away partially. And who else? It's Addie Seitz. She's having one heck of a day here, Seitz is. 5:24 to go here. Got a whistle and a foul is called. That'll be on Emma Gunther. Gunther going to pick up her second. That is the team's second. Gunther will check out. Redding will check out. That might be the last time we see Haley Redding here tonight. She's got 27 points. Again, on a night where Kennedy Quinn just hasn't had her A-plus stuff, which when you got a team like this, you don't need her to have her A-plus stuff all the time. When she hasn't had her A game, her teammates have picked her up. Haley Redding with a good day. Avery Stiegel on the floor. She's in double figures. Quinn's still out there. There's a 3 on the way for Quinn. Oh, my goodness! Another basket for Caden Quinn. Now it's 3 straight threes for A-Town. Caden Quinn now in double figures. 67-30, our score. 4:36 to go here, fourth quarter. I believe we got a running clock now. Swinging it left side. Oh, Caden wanted it. She's feeling it. Didn't take that shot, though. She's going to shoot it now. Left wing 3 on the way! Give her another one! Have a day, Caden Quinn! She has got, what is she up to now? 14 points here tonight. 3 straight threes for Caden Quinn. There's Harley Haynes trying to stop that. No good. Kennedy Quinn with a rebound. Here comes Quinn the other way, as they'll slow it down under 4 minutes to go. 70-30. Oh, they tried to get it to her in the corner. And that was a missile coming from Kennedy Quinn. Kennedy Quinn will check out. Also, Caden Quinn will check out. What a day for Caden Quinn. 14 points off the bench. Actually, not off the bench. She's a starter, but over the last couple of minutes here, she has had one heck of a shooting segment there. Goodness gracious. That shot on the way. Banked up and good. That's Lainey Clausing getting on the scoreboard. And that ends a 16-0 run, which was quietly going on under my nose. Anna Servin into the game. Macy Brooks right side. 3:08 to go. Brooks picks up her dribble, gets it to Ford. She thought about shooting instead. Oh, that ball was taken away from her, but a foul is called. And if that's on Leah Clausing, that'll be her 5th. That is on Clausing. That'll be her 5th. Clausing will foul out of this ball game with no points. Tiana Hamilton will check into the game. Check in for Avery Stiegel. So all the starters are out now for A-Town. Who do we have out there? Ellie Pompeo's out there. You got Macy Brooks, Taylor Ford, Tiana Hamilton, and Anna Servin all out there. That one no good. We got bench players in. Olivia Price in for West Central. Let's see here. Addie Burrell in the game. Number 15, that's Haley Maines, is just checked into the game. Well, they took Addie Seitz out. 2:02 to go, 70-32, as that one's good. So Taylor Ford goes 1 for 2 from the line. Ford will check out. She's got 7 points here tonight. 71-32. Bringing it up the floor. I think I got everybody out there on the floor. There's Burl with it. I think there's one number I missed. That's number 14. That's Brooklyn Eisnicker. Hopefully I'm saying that name right there. Minute and a half to go. Into the corner. Up top, Eisnicker. Into the corner. There's a 3 on the way, and that one's up and good. It's Haley Maines coming in off the bench and hitting a 3. Maines for 3. It's 71-35. 1:15 to go. Left side, Tiana Hamilton. Now up top, Pompeo. Right side to Brooks. 1:07 left. Again, we will have a JV game after this. Some of these players you'll see out there for that JV game. Nevaeh Kuhn-Williams into the game, by the way. Under a minute to go. Right, left side, Hamilton. Hamilton up top to Pompeo. Coming up on 45 seconds left. Good ball movement here from A-Town. Serving. Oh, and an offensive foul is called. Checking into the ball game, Brinley Priesman into the game. So everybody getting their players, their benches in. 30 seconds left here, so West Central will try to set up one shot here for the bench. As driving, Olivia Price gets it, left side. 20 seconds to go. Addie Burrell into the corner, and that one too tall, even for their tall coach, Coach Tyler Klossing. 5 seconds left. That should do it. 2 seconds left, 1 second. And that'll do it. That'll do it. 71-35, the A-Town Tornadoes with a win. Their winning streak goes to 10. They will remain at number 1 here for a little more time. We'll take a look at the upcoming schedule here in just a little bit. We'll take a look at the numbers right now before we got to get ready for this modified JV game. So let's take a look at the scoring breakdown here. 27 points to lead the way here tonight for Haley Redding. What a day for her. On a day where Kennedy Quinn didn't have her A stuff. She came in tonight and put up 27 points, which certainly helped the A-Town Tornadoes. So 27 points for Haley Redding, 14 points here tonight for Caden Quinn as she came in and lit the scoreboard up, especially in that fourth quarter. She had 3 or 4 threes in that fourth quarter alone. So Caden Quinn finishing with 14 points here tonight. 7 points for Taylor Ford. It was 10 points also for Avery Stiegel. So you had 3 players in double figures, none of which were Kennedy Quinn. So that's pretty good if you're Coach Dugan and the crew. So with that being said, you had Avery Stiegel with 10, 14 for Caden Quinn, 27 for Haley Redding, 7 for Taylor Ford, as I mentioned, 6 for Emma Gunther, and 7 for Kennedy Quinn here tonight. 71-35 again, the final. West Central, their leading scorer was Addie Seitz. She had 13 points here tonight. 10 points for Harley Haynes, 3 points for Grace Seitz, 2 points for Lauren Winters, 2 points for Lainey Klossing, 2 points for Addie Burrell, and then Haley Maines coming in this ball game and hitting a 3 off the bench. So there's your scoring breakdown for both sides. 71-35 once again, the final score. And again, this was just a kooky game, a very slow-paced game, a lot of fouls, a lot of dead balls. And, yeah, it was something. But A-Town eventually pulling away and flexing their muscles why they're the number 1 team in the state in Class 1A. Now for the girls coming up this week, they've got a tough road game against a good Knoxville team. That'll be Wednesday night on the road, so they'll have that, and then the one that everybody circled, the game against Peoria Notre Dame. That'll be Thursday on the road. The next and final broadcast that we have here, the A-Town girls, will be next Monday, senior night here against Stark County. So join us for that. We'll have that one for you. I believe it's just a varsity-only game. 7 o'clock is what they got on the Max Preps. I'll have to ask Coach about that and see what the plan is on that one. So Stark County, we'll have that for you here on TSSR, and then they wrap up the season on the road on February 5th against Anawan. For West Central, their schedule looks like this. They've got Roval Williamsfield coming up on Wednesday on the road. Then they're home on Saturday against Brimfield. Home on Monday against Ridgewood before they wrap up the season on the road against Knoxville on the 5th. And West Hancock on the 6th. And that is the upcoming schedule there for the West Central Heat side. Our next broadcast here on TSSR from A-Town High School will be here tomorrow night as the A-Town boys will host Princeville. The Princes come to town, and that should be a good matchup here. A-Town boys playing some pretty good ball. They got a win on Friday night against Roval Williamsfield, 72-50, so the boys are playing well. And coming down the home stretch here, got to be playing good basketball. A-Town playing good basketball on both sides. The A-Town girls win their 10th game in a row. We will talk to Coach Dugan. I believe he might come up here for the JV game. If that is the case, we'll get him on during that broadcast. So join us. We will have that modified JV game for you coming up in just a little while. So stick around. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, though, JV game, head to our homepage to the live tab here and watch the modified JV game. Again, it'll be a shorter game, but we will have that for you here on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. For our camera girl, Alyssa, my name's Wyatt Reed. It's been a pleasure broadcasting this one for you. Final score here tonight, the A-Town Tornadoes win their 10th straight game, 71-35. We'll be back for the JV game in just moments. Stick around.